I just don't get it. Why is it so hard for him to see?
Hard to see what?
I've spent the last 5 years doing theater at school and now in college, and Dad still wants me to go to medical school and get a real job. I don't want to do medicine. I want to be an actress on Broadway.
An actress? Well, why not?
Why not medicine? Really?
No, Ma. Why not become an actress?
Well, Party, it's not that easy. You basically have to be an incredible singer, actor, and dancer. And then also be the one in a million who gets noticed.
Okay. Don't get tension, Ma. I think you fit most of those conditions, and the rest can be learned, right?
Ugh, I wish. People at school think I'm good. But Dad has never even come to any of my shows.
If I could walk, you know.
Yeah, well, you have an excuse for not leaving the house.
Then, you still haven't told me why you can't become an actress.
Buddy, I told you. It's just not going to happen. Guess Dad's right. I'm not that lucky. Or talented, I guess.
But Kanna, you said people at school think you're good. And from what I hear out of you singing in the shower every morning, I think...
Stop it. I really mean it. As much as I would love to, I just don't think I have what it takes. Besides, have you ever heard of an Indian girl making it on Broadway?
It sounds like your father isn't entirely the problem here.
What do you mean? Of course he's the problem. Ever since Mom died, he's been so protective of me. But I'm not 10 anymore. I'm a woman. I should be able to make my own decisions.
Your father can be convinced, Ma. But I think you need to convince somebody else first.
Whatever, Party. I guess I'm just scared that I'm not going to be good at anything. Ever. And Dad means well, but he just doesn't get it. Ugh. Mom would have totally let me move to New York and audition for Broadway shows.
Well, your father is far from perfect, I agree. But I think the real issue here is that you don't even believe in yourself yet, Priya.
That's easier said than done, Party.
Kanna, it's important to have dreams. But having dreams is not enough. You must have self-confidence also. Most people at some point or another will face challenges when they're trying to fulfill their dreams. But you cannot give up. You need to believe in yourself. It is determination and conviction that allow us to develop self-confidence, Ma. Have you ever done boxing before?
Like boxing with gloves? I mean, I went to a kickboxing class once and it was a joke because I couldn't even kick my leg past my hips. But no. Why? What do you know about boxing anyway?
Let me tell you a story about a girl who wanted to be a professional boxer. Her father was a famous boxing trainer who always wanted a son to carry on the family tradition. But he was disappointed because he had a daughter instead and did not believe a woman could even be a boxer. But this girl's determination and her perseverance allowed her to cultivate self-confidence and change the perspectives of her family and the whole society around her. The story began like this.
So, basically, her dad never believed in her until she started winning.
Maybe, but more importantly, I think she didn't start winning until she began believing in herself.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. But how do you just believe in yourself? Like, besides saying it over and over, what does that really mean?
Well, it's like anything else, Ma. You need to have faith.
I know. It's all I ever hear. Guess it's easier to believe in yourself if you have people around you telling you that they believe in you.
That's true, Kanna. But unfortunately, life doesn't always give us that. Sometimes you'll be alone.
Right. Actually, I feel like that's the majority of the time.
Yes, definitely. I agree.
So, then what do you do when you're alone like that?
Well, when it's difficult for me to believe in myself, Ma, or believe that I can overcome a challenge, I remind myself that I'm not ever truly alone. I always have Swami. True self confidence means believing that Swami is always there to take care of us.
Okay, but you can't see him, so how do you know he's there?
I see and feel his presence around me.
But, like, how?
Well, I try to count the number of ways he is fulfilling my needs, and I remember that he promises to always be by my side. It puts things in perspective and makes me feel taken care. If self confidence is believing that Swami is taking care of everything, then self satisfaction is experiencing that Swami is taking care of everything. When you truly experience Swami's hand guiding your life, Ma, it makes all of these small desires fall away.
But how do you remember that Swami is there when you're in trouble or in danger?
It's not always easy, Priya.
Yeah. Like, I remember when you told me about when you were pregnant with Dad and you had to leave your home because of the riots. Life must have been super difficult for you.
Those days were definitely tough. But Swami took care of me, Priya.
Wait, can you tell me that story again?
Of course, Kanna. When I was young, your grandfather and I used to live in a beautiful house.
Wow. You've been through so much, Barty.
Sometimes we will have to face certain challenges in our lives, Ma. And in those moments, it's difficult to believe only in yourself. But each time you try and remember there's somebody who's taking care of you, who always loves you. And slowly, you won't need to try so hard to remember anymore. You will be satisfied, Ma, knowing that Swami is taking care of you. You won't want anything. He forced me to have faith, Priya. It was the only way to get through. If your father is a healthy boy today, it's only because of Swami.
So, Dad was really sick, huh?
Yes, the doctors actually said that he might not even make it.
Oh my god.
He was a miracle, Priya, the greatest miracle of my life.
Barty, what if a miracle doesn't happen?
Everything is a miracle, Ma. We only think that they are not miracles because they're not the results that we expect. If we're satisfied with knowing that everything is Swami's will, then even difficult circumstances are just a part of the spiritual journey.
But what about when major tragedies happen? When a bunch of people lose their lives? How do we believe in Swami, even when stuff like that happen? Like in class last week, we learned about the story of these two chaplains, this rabbi and a Catholic priest, who were on board a Navy ship that was attacked during World War II. Can I tell you? So it was 1943.
What a beautiful story, Kanna. Can you imagine the courage of those chaplains?
I know, Party. They were so brave. But I wish they didn't have to die. Why couldn't Swami have saved them?
It is sad from our perspective, Priya, but Swami used them as his instruments. Think of how many people they were able to save.
But if we have faith in Swami, isn't he supposed to help us? You told me we need to have confidence in ourselves and that we need to be satisfied that Swami will always guide us.
But I think there's another lesson the chaplain story can teach us, Kanna. If we truly believe that Swami is taking care of all of our needs, it allows us to use our time and energy to take care of other people. Isn't that why we're all here?
Oh, so the chaplains had enough faith that they were able to make the ultimate sacrifice. They sacrificed their own selves.
Yes. That's a nice way to think about it.
It makes me think, Party. I feel better about myself when I help other people too. Like last month, I gave up one of my audition slots to a friend who really wanted to act in the fall play. I was upset at first that I couldn't act, but seeing her so happy made me happy too.
That's so great, Kanna. I'm very, very glad to hear that. So you see, as Swami himself has said, this confidence in one's own self is like the foundation at the bottom of a house. On the foundation of that confidence, we should build the walls of self-satisfaction and then add the roof of self-sacrifice. In the mansion thus built, we should attain self-realization.